Does God exist? Previous video audio was not clear, so I repeat this conversation. It is extempore. See, I don't by heart or do any homework. Whatever comes to my mind, I talk. Does God exist? Coal is converted to diamond under earth under tremendous pressure. Caterpillars turn into butterfly. One hydrogen molecule or hydrogen is inflammable, highly inflammable. Oxygen is also highly inflammable. But when oxygen H2O, when hydrogen and oxygen unite, they form water. Now this is a miracle. Two inflammable things, hydrogen catches fire, oxygen catches fire, pure oxygen, pure hydrogen, and H2O, water, extinguishes fire. Do we human beings have any product like this? Now in this corona crisis, we are running helter and skelter for oxygen. God is providing it free, but we don't value it. And now we realize the value of oxygen after destroying trees, jungles, climates. See, this is another topic, but environment issues, I will talk on that in some other video. But does God exist? Yes. If hydrogen can catch fire, oxygen can catch fire, and if H2O can extinguish fire, God must exist. I think there is no other explanation. Microscopic things, beyond microscope and after microscope also, there are germs, bacteria, virus, fungus. Telescope, beyond telescope there are planets, before and after telescope there are planets. Currently the most powerful telescope is Hubble telescope, as far as my knowledge goes, and they believe that even beyond Hubble there are planets and galaxies and stars and so on and so forth. Then there are X-ray telescopes also. They are called as, I may be wrong, spectrum telescopes. They catch cosmic waves, cosmic sounds like our X-rays. Radiological telescopes, they don't see, they have radiological vision. So beyond our telescopes there is world, below our microscopes there is world. So if I can't see without the help of my instruments, that means my vision is limited. If I can't see, if I can't hear, that is my problem. Dogs can hear many sounds, whales can hear many sounds. See, radar technology is latest, but our bats are using it for billions of years. Bats. Then antennas. We are talking about 1G, 2G, 4G antennas, 5G antennas, mobile towers. And our cockroaches have antennas from billions of years. Insects have antennas from billions of years. And our antennas have limits. Their antennas do not have limits. They may be within a spectrum, but what I am trying to say is, antennas, a ordinary cockroach has antennas, and we have to manufacture antennas. So if God can give antennas to insects, then you can imagine God must be there. See, it is simple. If there is a creation, there has to be a creator. If I see a child, naturally the child has parents. If I see a chair, a car, or any inanimate object, a car is made somewhere, a chair is made somewhere. When there is a creation, there has to be a creator. The creator may not be visible. And see the power of God. Excepting, say, animal husbandry, or wherever genetic experiments were making of crossbreed animals or crossbreed plants, our cars cannot reproduce themselves. God has produced everything that reproduces without making any sound. Trees reproduce, germs reproduce, bacteria reproduce, animals reproduce, plants reproduce. The power of God is He is creating a creation which can create itself without the help of God. But our chairs cannot recreate chairs. So our creation is limited. Then regarding color spectrum also, there are so many colors, infrared, beyond that, ultraviolet, below that. But we are not able to see it with the naked eyes, and our tools are also limited. We cannot see beyond our tools. We have got spectrometers and spectral vision and all that things. In chemistry, everyone knows that. But we have limits. We can't go beyond that because wavelengths exist beyond that also. Secondly, when a lizard is in danger, it will let go of its tail. Then later on, its tail regrows. I have heard that scientists are trying to see what is it that the lizard can grow back its tail, so that in our case, if amputated hands are there, amputated legs are there, they can regenerate if we can find that code. So an ordinary lizard, which is supposed to be from the Dinosaurus era, it can regrow its tail. But if our hand is amputated or leg is amputated, God forbid, means it doesn't grow back. It cannot grow back. Currently, no technology is available for growing back of our hands and legs. So that God does easily in case of lizard. Cuttlefish and chameleons or chameleons, they change color with respect to the background. Their camouflage is so excellent that unless and until they move, we cannot see them. See, we don't have any such creation. For us to hide while our military is fighting, for camouflaging our tanks, our planes, our soldiers, we have to do so many things, and yet we get caught. So, thinking that God exists or not, I think it is clear He must exist. Also, as a joke, people say कि intelligent beings better than us, do they exist? They must exist because they are intelligent. They are not contacting us because they know we are fools. So intelligent beings must exist who are more intelligent than us. We are now currently into self-destructive mode. But again, that is another issue. Like say when we first time went on moon, whole mankind was in euphoria. They thought in 10 years time we will colonize moon. But even today our mission to moon, our space missions fail. We know that one spaceship burned and certain famous people died in that. Of course, that might be an error, some technical fault, whatever. But that means what? That our spaceships can burn out. So we are not able to colonize moon till date. That means what? Failures are acceptable. Countries fail, people fail, persons fail, scientists fail. Failure is the first step towards success. Always it is said. Nothing wrong in that. But what I want to say is, we are still far from the moon. We are always talking, man has reached the moon, man has reached the moon, as if we have become God. But when we go on the moon, we have to go in a spaceship and we have to be in a space suit. We cannot roam around free. It is not that easy. It is dangerous. So our intelligence is limited, scientific intelligence is limited. And to achieve this progress, it took us 2020 years. Now it is 2021. And I think another 2020 years we will require to become God. And I doubt whether we will become God even after that. So I think there are so many things happening which are, everything is not logical. See, if you are very careful and you watch around, there is no point in becoming antagonist or agonist or atheist or whatever. These are very big words. Not believing in God is easy, but when you don't believe in something, see, you are believing in not believing. That means your belief is what? You don't believe in anything. Even that is a belief. So ultimately you end up believing. Then what about the inner voice? When I am thinking, I can hear myself. When I am reading, I can hear myself. But when I think, you can't hear me. When you think, I can't hear you. When you read, you can hear, but I can't hear. So while talking, sound energy travels, it reaches the ear. But tell me, when I am talking to myself, my mouth is shut. So there is no sound when I am thinking basically. Then how can I hear myself when I am not talking? And how can or why cannot I hear other person thinking? That is good, as I said, because I may not like what he is thinking about me. It is really a blessing in disguise that we can't hear people think. Otherwise, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th World War would have started long back. If diplomats would meet in the meeting in the round table, and if the diplomats could hear what is going on in his mind, I think war would start right there on the table. But we have a mask. Nowadays we really have a mask on our face. But diplomats and we all people in our real life also, we have masks on our face which cannot see, which no one can see. We will always smile. How are you? How are you? Basically, we are not interested in how he is, and he is not interested in how we are. But we show, we are very loving person. So this hypocrisy we can see everywhere. And thank God that we cannot hear people think. And thank God that people cannot hear us think. Otherwise, I think all relations would have broke. Just imagine husband and wife sleeping with each other, means near. I am not talking about the other thing, normal sleeping. And if husband can know what his wife is thinking, and if his wife can know what the husband is thinking, I think divorce courts would go houseful. Because we usually lie. That is very bad. We lie to ourselves, we lie to our family members, and then we justify them. Some people call it as white lies, black lies, blue lies, red lies. What nonsense is this? You are lying basically. And you are justifying. So thank God that inner voice is inner voice only. Thank God again. And no one can hear us. But to be very clear, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, it is called as the Kshetrajna Yoga. The field and the fielder, the observer and the doer. See, that is not the topic. But there Lord Krishna has clearly mentioned that whatever you are doing, in you there are two observers. One is me and one is you. You means now I am living, I am talking with you. That is me, original me. And the inner voice, which you can't hear. Now supposing if I talk in my mind, you will not hear. There are no instruments to record my mind. See, EEG or electroencephalogram can record my brain activities. But they cannot record what I am thinking. They can see that I am thinking something. But they cannot verbalize that whatever I am thinking. So the one who is thinking is the observer, the Lord. He is neutral. He is the CCTV of God. Or maybe God himself. I don't know. That is not my field. And then he is recording our physical and mental activities. And when we die, as they say, and when we go to God, if that is true, then when we deny God that I have not done this crime, I have not sinned, I have not done this, I have not done that, God will show us the CCTV recordings, like cops show to the criminals, see, I can see you entering that building. What were you doing at this time in the night, 3:30 a.m. So God will show us an audio visual of whatever we have done in our life, and we can't deny that. So God exists. I have no doubt about that. Of course, if you don't believe, see, it's your loss. I have got nothing against anyone not believing in God, but ultimately he ends up believing in something. So he will believe in himself. So if you don't believe in God, you are God. Okay? Accept it. but then you are believing in something, right? So, as far as my conclusion goes, chapter 13 Bhagavad Gita, it's clear, and our experience in day-to-day life that everything, see, man proposes, God disposes. In your life, has everything happened as you have planned? I doubt. Some things just happen, some things do not happen. Of course, logical people will have logical conclusions, illogical people will have illogical conclusions. All are welcome. But think,